for the Savage Storm offense.
Wow, just no chance to get that one. So that makes it a 2-1 game, and Southeastern a real shot in the arm after giving up 2 runs in that top over the first. Austin Parker stands in now with a 0-ball 1-strike count. For Olson, his 21st home run of the season. And that ranks top 5 nationally. Boy, is he a threat every time he steps in.
I was about to say, he's just a presence in general in the batter's box when he steps into the batter's box. You know he's got power. He doesn't have to do much to show that.
He's been very patient at the dish, as Olson. He got a curveball. I'm afraid Nate June hung it, and he just did not get it back. 2-1 to Parker's a fastball strike to even the count. And that's the problem when you face a powerful hitter like Olson. You don't have the luxury of making mistakes. If you do, you're not getting it back.
Unless you go get it off the train tracks.
It's a long walk.
It is.
Go get you a souvenir.
Right. I'm sure a fan can go get him a souvenir. Go give it to Olson. Don't give it to June.
That's right. Yeah, June will probably throw it right back.
Yeah.
But if you see where those train tracks are in center field, there's the road that goes underneath it. Gosh,
I don't actually think it hit the train tracks.
Well,
it hit right behind that Rollins sign.
What I was going to say is if it hits that concrete and bounces up, it might be up there on them.
It could be.
Regardless.
Yeah, it's hanging out over there.
3 balls.
Tell you what, if there's a fan listening who's here, you can go get it and exchange it for a donut here in the press box.
Yeah, we'll make sure it happens. We got donuts up here. 3-2 is a called strike 3. Parker's down on the K's, and that will end the frame. Carter Olson, though, a home run ball that might turn into a donut for a fan, we shall see. But it's 2-1 after 1 inning of play. On that 5-4 put out, Ryan Kirk due up now and takes a
round, except for obviously the home run by Olson. He kind of ran around the bases on his own. Always
a danger at the plate are these Southeastern bats with the amount of home runs that they've hit. Trying to hit another one here. Kirk deep left field, and it is gone. 2-run bomb for Ryan Kirk.
He went down and got that one. I thought he was golfing for a little bit, but that one sky high, and it had the distance there over the left field wall.
Wow, just like that, Southeastern retakes the lead, 3-2. And here's the team leader in the
stepping into the box right after that one.
Well, I can promise you Olson's not going to get anything to do any damage with, at least not on really aggressive. He's so patient, and it pays off. Waits on the 1-1. That one's hit off in the field of play. It's artificial, not so much. But he had to take off just in case. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a foul. Beat out at first for J.J. Bush, beating out that double play throw.
Oh, that was huge. I mean, think about it.
He had to get on. Otherwise, that's a ground out. 5-3 put out easily to get Bush with the bases empty. Now Olson, he's trying to hit another home run. Deep
that
left
one might be in the
center
trees.
Field, and it is gone. You gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
Carter Olson, his 22nd of the year, and it makes it 4-2.
Wow, what a rip there. That one's over by the trees, hanging out. Now if you're in the stands right now, you got a couple souvenirs you can go find out there between left field and center field.
Hey, June's going to have a mound visit. The only problem sometimes in these games
in one level as well, you just have to be really smart with your pitching. And again, like we mentioned earlier at the beginning of the game, this is where that depth that you've built throughout the regular season will really play a factor.
First pitch swinging here, and June gets ahead 0-1. It's now bringing in Austin Parker. He struck out looking his first time up, but boy, how things have switched in this inning. That leadoff air, Parker hits one to deep right field. That's a no-doubter. Wow. Out of here, Austin Parker. It's back-to-back-to-back home runs for the Savage Storm.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen anything like this, JP, and I couldn't tell you how long. I mean, you're a Savage Storm offense right now that is just seeing the baseball, and that is worst case scenario for the Mule Riders.
Wow, 9th home run of the season for Austin Parker, the freshman, with the big blow, and that will knock Nate June out of the ball game. The Mule Riders heading to the bullpen. The Savage Storm offense, they're one of the best home run hitting teams in the country, and they're showing us why. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back.
Olsen here. You load the bases. There is one out, but do you try to see if maybe you just put him on and hope your defense can get some outs and he doesn't do any damage with his bat? What are your thoughts?
You know, I think, well, now it changes because you get the strike and it's 1-2, but I think you'd still try to attack, but be very careful. Live lower in the zone. If he hits it hard, maybe if he goes on and gets it and hits it, whatever, you can live with that. Maybe live lower, get ground ball, something like that. Be more careful. Nibble. Nibble.
I like the strategy.
Because then what happens, you've got a guy who's already hit a home run in Austin Parker. You don't want to face him either. He's hot. This is just one of those games where...
Just a reminder. Yeah, I was going to say just a reminder if you forgot because of how long that top of the fourth was. They had back-to-back-to-back home runs, the Savage Storm did, in the bottom of the third. Dribbler there, back to the pitcher, over for the easy out. So you now have runners at third and second in scoring position.
That's big to get that out, although it's not totally unproductive for Olsen either. Sure, he wants to do more damage, but both runners move up, second and third, 2 outs. Parker a chance with a base hit to the outfield here or more, but at least a base hit to the outfield, and you've cut the deficit in half.
As you mentioned, he had a home run his last at-bat, part of that 3 home run stretch, back-to-back-to-back, struck out his first outing, but he's got an opportunity again with runners at third and second to try to cut into this lead.
Yeah, that home run he hit to right was an absolute hammer. Not a ton of pull-side home runs we've seen this weekend, but Parker's was absolutely one.
Well, you've got Jordan Owens out there basically playing at the warning track. That's how much they respect the bat of Austin Parker over there.
Yeah, I think if they could, they'd put someone beyond the right field wall as well. With his,
if he could just like perch up there on the wall itself. I'm just going to hang out here.
You know, like banana
like
ball,
Humpty
right?
Dumpty.
You could get that out, but that's not the case.
Not so much. This one lined drive back up the middle, placed perfectly, and that could plate two. They're going to hold up. J.J. Bush at third, but that is going to score Isaac Villa. And that is going to make it 11-8. Great hitting there by Austin Parker.
They were playing deep up the second base.
That's the respect, and he saw it, but to be able to kind of line drive that one up the middle, died a little bit when it hit the turf, but it does its job nonetheless. Bush now on third. And
Bush likely could have beat that out, but it is a risky play because if the throw's on the money, he's
the batter's box.
And not an ideal scenario to have to face Carter Olsen.
That is a presence in the ball. Oh, at the wall. Is it going to be enough? And it is. There you go. His third home run of the game. Carter Olsen sending this one over the left field wall, and that is a 2-run home run. The 9th home run of this game. As we just mentioned, his 3rd of the game. Incredible.
And he has just made GAC history. First player in the GAC baseball tournament to have 3 home runs in the same game. How about it? A tip with a cap to Carter Olsen. Have a day.
Incredible. We talked about this his last at bat. Do you pitch to him? And you said you're cautious. You want to go low. It worked the last time. That time, no. I don't know if we're going to be seeing them pitch to Carter Olsen the rest of the day here.
We'll get the Barry Bonds treatment.
That is incredible. Holy cow. Austin Parker seeing if he can follow suit. He had a home run of his own back in the 3rd.
Wow. 23 home runs now on the season for Carter Olsen.
And we've still got 2 outs here. Both of those home runs coming with 2 outs. That one line drived into right field. That one over the wall. Holy cow. That's another home run. Austin Parker, his 2nd home run of the game. Are you kidding me, JB?
Wow.
I mean, this is just a home run derby at this point.
It's been a lot of fun. That is also a tournament record. The most combined home runs in a single game, 10. And we're just in the 5th inning, Alyssa.
We might have to get lunch delivered here to the press box during the 7th inning stretch, JB. That's what I'm thinking. Holy cow.
I think Joey and Blake might switch with us here in the 6th.
We might have to tag out for sure.
Wow.
And that one's going to be a pitching change. We're going to take a break. We're going to stretch in the booth. And we're going to come back with a brand new pitcher for the Mule Riders.
They
JB.
did.
It took a little bit longer, but they made the right call. So it is a hit by pitch on Carter Olson. That is going to load the bases. And so now the Savage Storm, bases loaded with 1 out, and Austin Parker stepping up to the plate. We talked about how Carter Olson had 3 home runs on the day. Austin Parker's got 2. That one back up the middle, poked through that side. That is going to score 1 run. A little hesitation there, but that's going to score a second one. So 2 more on the board here for Southeastern Oklahoma, and it is 18-15.
Austin Parker, big-time deliverance after the long stoppage of play. That didn't stop him one bit. He is having one heck of a game. 4 for 5 with 2 home runs, and he's driven in 5 runs today.
J.J. Bush and Ryan Kirk coming around to score those last 2 runs. Carter Olson now on second.
Tourney game. The record was 30. Arkansas Tech versus Southeastern Oklahoma State last year, a 20-10 win for the Wonder Boys. We're at a total of 31 runs now, and we're in the 6th inning.
Well, you said you thought it was going to be 25.
Yeah, Carter Olson's done too much damage that if you walk him, that's not the worst thing that can happen, no question.
Olson reminds me of a guy played for Arkansas at an SEC tournament. I remember Arkansas was playing Florida. It was one of the late games, and I don't know if you remember Chad Spanberger.
Oh, Spanberger, the lefty,
It got to a point where I remember looking at a colleague in the press box. No way you're going to put, and of course they did. Home run. I think he had 4 that game.
4 home runs against Florida in the SEC tournament.
It was insane. That game, just sitting back going, what are you even doing pitching to him anymore? That's kind of how I feel about Carter Olson at this moment.
I would agree with you there wholeheartedly. Those are 2. That's a pretty good comparison to Spanberger. Had a good little stint in the minor leagues.
Yeah, all the power. He was a fun player to watch in an Arkansas uniform. That one tattooed deep into center field. Is it deep enough? It is not. Caught at the warning track by Aiden Slott. But J.J. Bush going to tag up from second base. Heads up base running by Bush, and he is standing on third now. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Well, that was a long out, and the Mule Riders will take that.
And now if you're
Yes, sir. Woo! 25, Austin Parker.
Get through! Yes! Score 2! Good job, Austin! Yes! Yes! What's that, like 105 miles an hour back at you? Atta boy! That's baseball is what it is. Atta way to swing it! No, I don't curse.
25, Austin Parker.
We just need a hit right here. Yes! 2, that's 2, not hit hard enough. Good job!
5, Austin Parker.
I try not to get personal. He didn't get it. Pretty good though.
Runs on 14 with 3 clear and 12 runs on base. The Southeastern League scored 21 runs on 19 hits, 3 errors, and 9 left on base. Winning pitcher was Carson Abbott. The losing pitcher Jackson Regan. Hambone will get a save. Southern Arkansas finishes at 26 and 24. Southeastern at 30 and 20. Time of game, 4 hours and 4 minutes. Southeastern will now play East Central later today at 4:30. Well, you can back that up a little bit. They'll play after the next game